teams. Danbury playing with a much shorter bench than usual. 6 players not available for them, stemming from suspensions, injuries, and simple illness as well. We'll talk more about that later. Right now it's the Colonials threatening in the main zone. At the point, Wojciechowski's shot is blocked. Trying to send it towards the front, but unable to do so was Kakiola. Then the shot from the point gets deflected into the corner. Trying to clear, and just over the line, Ryan Wojciechowski unable to handle, and so it'll go back behind the net of Oliver Marceau, getting the start for Maine in today's game. This goes all the way down on goal, and Shane O'Brien in goal for Danbury. Steers it into the corner. Now a turnover in that corner nearly resulted in disaster. Instead, it'll be Misha Mashar from the neutral zone. Sent in on goal. Marceau will send it in the Northeast Division. They are currently looking to snap a 5-game losing streak. They lost a pair of games to the Lewiston Auburn Nordiques prior to the tournament out in Minnesota, and then they dropped all 3 games out in Minnesota by a combined score of 20-4. And now with a short bench, they try to get back into the win column while they're in 3rd place with 24 points. The 2 teams ahead of them, the Elmira Junior Soaring Eagles and the Skylands Kings, well, they both have 25 points, which means a win here and a couple losses going the other way, and Danbury will just as quickly find themselves back into 1st place, which is where they were just a couple weeks ago. Out into the neutral zone, it'll be collected by Maverick Skeens. Skeens, his pass is picked off by Bertolini, but we have a Cole Madzey on the right, Zach Turner on the left. Turner, a native of Colorado. Most recent addition, or rather was the most recent addition to this Danbury Colonial squad. He turns the puck over in the neutral zone, scooped up and taken up ahead by Weber. Dylan Weber gives a cross for Turner. Turner has some trouble corralling it. He'll backhand it into the corner. Now a loose puck behind the net. Kyle Wiswell battling for it, manages to stick handle his way around Weber. Turner involved, and Weber will come up with it, and they'll regroup in the neutral zone. In the skates of Cole Madzey. Madzey had one of those goals out in Minnesota as he sends it off the boards, just as quickly sent back by Wiswell. Now a weak pass turned over in the zone. Trying to get a handle on it was Reagan Wintle, but just as quickly taken off of his stick by Madzey, and Madzey this time will slowly take it out from behind his own cage. 1:05 remaining in 4-on-4 action as Dylan Weber comes with under 7 minutes to play here in the 1st period. In the corner, Mastroni doing some Yowman's work. In to help out is Skeens. Now Mastroni again behind the net. You know, Nate Mastroni, not the biggest player out there, 5'4", certainly plays larger than that. Now a home run pass is deflected away by Brady Hill. Bertolini, 1-on-4 into the zone. A backhand shot is swallowed up by O'Brien and Hills. They had to relocate for this game as the Danbury Arena is currently hosting motorbikes on ice. Through the neutral zone, this is Weber picking up a pass from Hill. Weber battles through 1, battles through 2, looking for a pass, fans on it. Sneaking in from the point was Austin Jellison. Shot by Weber, knocked down by Ryoto Inukai. Weber again. That goes off the stick of Hill. Penalties have expired for both teams. We're back to 5-a-side action as that shot goes off the mask of O'Brien and he keeps it out. Skeens wasn't exactly expecting the pass from Weber. Weber's able to get it back. He'll chip it over far side. Looking to go quickly on it was Kaola. Now Cole Madzey. He'll retreat into his own end, simply flip it off the glass up the boards. That goes past Kaola. D-to-D pass, and now it's Matt Carson for Maine. Through the neutral zone, Wojciechowski getting himself involved physically. Skeens will wrap this around for Kaola. Kaola lost track of it, goes out of the zone. Now wins. At the red line, gets around Bertolini. He'll send one in on goal. Marceau sends it to the corner. Turning is Zach Turner. Lost the puck in his skates for a moment. Also involved is Maverick Skeens. Mastroni off the bench. He'll do battle with a pair of Maine players. Now Austin Jellison throwing the body as well. Coming up with it is the Wild and Gus Frankwitz. Now Mark Tisdale. Tisdale, his pass was cut off, sent back down into the main zone. 3 minutes to go here in the first period of play. Reagan Wintle had that go off of his stick. Brady Hill up ahead for Mastroni. Mastroni with a short pass intended for Westendorf. Westendorf was well covered. Mastroni now battling along the boards. Westendorf there to help out as well. Pucks comes out of the zone. Now here come the Wild with the 2-on-1 if they hurry. But offsides is called. Give credit to Cole Mezzo. Stepping in is Dylan Weber. Weber wins it to Jellison. Jellison, a turnaround shot, gets mostly blocked. Weber picks up the loose puck. Weber now turning, looking for an option. Drives down low behind the net. Goes back to the point. A one-timer from Maverick Skeens is fanned upon, and the Maine Wild are able to take it out. Here's Bertolini trying to go inside out. Sends it in front of the net. Saved by O'Brien. The rebound just trickles wide. Now another shot saved by O'Brien. In a turnstile in the goaltending position this year, they've played 7 different goalies so far. Off the scrum, it's picked up by Owen Dubois. Dubois manages to clear it out of the zone. That jumps over the stick of Franklin Berry. And so Shane O'Brien out of his net sends it through a pair of players. This goes all the way down the ice, but no icing on the play. And so Kyle Wiswell from behind his own cage. A long pass to nobody in particular will go all the way down the ice. O'Brien comes out to play it as racing the puck was Caden Mason looking for more. 85 seconds gone by here in the second period. Here's Dylan Weber, the centerman for Danbury. Drops off for Turner, and then Turner sends it behind the net of the Wild. Weber is there to pick it up. It'll go off the high glass. That one bounces over the stick of Turner. And Albanese, he's a little shaken up on the play. He can't get off the ice. We're in the middle of a second period, and so each team dealing with the long change. Loose puck in the neutral zone, picked up by Cole Madzey. Madzey comes to the near side for Franklin Berry. Perry's a long shot, or long pass rather, cut down by Tisdale. Now Jellison sends one off the linesman in front of the main bench as they're in the middle of a chain. Madzey reaching for the puck, couldn't quite get it. Church will send it down deep, no icing on this play. O'Brien wraps it around the near side wall. Fanning on the shot was Jaden Werner. Now at the blue line, Matt Carson sends one in on goal. That's easily handled by O'Brien. Matt Carson now third overall in points as a quick shot goes off the post and the net has been knocked off of its moorings. In the meantime, Maverick Skeens steps in for this draw and wins it back to Madzey. Madzey's shot steered aside by Marceau. Loose puck picked up by Skeens. Skeens, who is normally a defenseman, but Danbury is so short on forwards, he's playing up today. Now this shot deflects it in on goal, and Marceau relying on his positioning to keep that out. I believe that was Skeens that got a piece of it. We have a whistle for a hand. HL, they kill off 84, almost 85% of their penalties, 84.9. The exact percentage, as this gets dumped all the way down. Coming out of his net is Marceau. Quick passing by the Wild results in the puck ending up on the stick of Owen Dubois, and the Saco native will lead things out of the zone. He gains the red line and enters Danbury's zone. Losing possession of the puck was Dubois. And now a loose puck on the side of the net. He has Dylan Weber up front with him as well. One player who Danbury is certainly missing is Brandon Cope. Cope getting called up to the Wilkes-Barre Scranton Knights. Now a shot, they score! Keeping it alive in the zone's Connor Lefkoff. Chasing after this now is Remsen. Remsen sees it go behind him into the corner. Weber off the bench picks it up. Weber in front, unable to control the pass, was Turner. Now we have a whistle. Mastroni, who gets things started in the faceoff circle. He goes up against Dean Church. Mastroni with a clean win. And then a bad pass by Lefkoff at the blue line results in Danbury having to regroup. So now here's Lefkoff. Off the skate of Skeens. Given a long shot, saved by Marceau. Skeens following up on the rebound. Tries centering it in front. Instead, it ends up behind the net. This is Westendorf. Long for Madzey. Now back down low for Westendorf. Check that. Weber with the puck. In the high slot, he scores! Dylan Weber! And once again, Maine has a 2-goal lead. So now the Colonials looking to respond once again. Here's Turner in the corner. Turner has that knocked off of his stick, cleared out of danger by Anukaye. Still battled for in the zone. Coming up with it is Luke Church. He tries giving it up ahead for Matt Carson. A little too far for Carson, but Carson's able to pick it up behind the cage. Gives back to Church. Shot, or rather, and at the blue line, he sends it into an empty area. Easily picked up by Gavin Dempsey. Skeens manages to pick that off in the neutral zone. Flipped it a little too far for him to handle as Anukaye is able to get it out of the zone. Now Mastroni. He gets shoved from behind, lost possession of the puck, and this is chipped into the Danbury bench. Looks like that ended up Mastroni on the draw. He goes up against Mark Tisdale. Here's Tisdale with the puck into the Danbury zone. He flips it down deep and absorbs a check from Cole Madzey. Now back behind the cage, it'll be Madzey with another opportunity. This one goes off the side of the net, bounced in front. O'Brien with his paddle down was able to direct it away. Mastroni, he'll chip it along behind the net. Getting there first is Franklin Berry. Berry gets it as far as the awaiting stick of Tisdale, who sends it back down into the Danbury zone. Under 7 minutes to play here in the second period. Wrapped around, and this is Westendorf. Westendorf nearly turns the puck over in front of the net. He just chips it into the corner. You saw O'Brien suddenly have to get back into his stance. Now Madzey again, or check that, Mastroni. Tripped up on the play, but play continues. Westendorf gets it into the main zone. One clearing attempt failed, the second one successful by Dubois. And it's sent back in by Berry. Oh, you're seeing the Colonials really miss shot, save, rebound, another save by Marceau, and the puck ends up in the corner. Another opportunity, and Marceau, 3 beauties in a row as Danbury finds himself suddenly in a shooting gallery. Wraparound attempt goes off the pads of Marceau and out of the zone. My, oh my. Here is Skeens up ahead. Skeens a shot. That goes over the top of the net. Boy, the goaltenders, they liked it when the puck was in the neutral zone and not much was happening. Both having to come up with big saves. Berry knocks it off the stick of Carson. Now controlled by the Colonials in their own end. A saucer pass goes through everybody, but no icing on the play with under 4 to play in the period. Shoveled along by Anukaye. Not out of the zone. Now it is, as unable to hold it was Brady Hill. Along the near side wall, it's Carson. Carson tries going 5-hole. The rebound, they score! Goal of the season. And the Wild have a 3-goal lead for the first time in this game, and perhaps we are starting to see the fatigue as well. So, Colonials in need of some reinforcements as they trail by 3. Now here are the Wild looking for more. That shot on goal off the stick of Albanese. A period that has seen the Wild score 3 goals. That's the lead that they have right now. Maverick Skeens looking to change that. Shot from the point goes over the top of the cage. Madzey was the one who missed high. Now given along, this is Bertolini. His shot just trickles wide as it went under the glove of O'Brien. Hill up ahead for Westendorf. Westendorf, top of the circle, into the glove of Marceau, and he holds on. or rather a 3-goal lead. Maine officially credited with only 10 shots on goal in that second period, as Danbury's currently out shooting the Wild by a 30-25 margin. But Oliver Marceau has stopped all but on this draw. Danbury in their white jerseys with the gray and orange trim. They skate from left to right here on your screens at home in the third period. Off the boards, cut off by Franklin Berry. Berry stepping in, feeds Remsen, kicked aside by Marceau, and then Berry, the rebound attempt went wide. Here's Weber, trying to keep the puck in the zone. He does, only for a moment. Bertolini trying to clear the puck out of the zone. He pays a physical price. Danbury looking to regroup. Down at the bottom of your screens, you see the post-university women's team arriving at the arena. They'll face off against Wesleyan. Not the prettiest of plays for the Wild, but they still got a pretty decent opportunity. Now in the corner, this is Werner. Werner's pass gets intercepted by Berry, and he sent it back down deep again. Werner with another opportunity, this time chooses behind the net, and Wiswell. Now Werner. That goes off the stick of Mastroni and slapped back down by Turner. 1 minute remaining on Maine's power play. Through the neutral zone. Nearly turned over, but it'll be Werner who gets the puck down deep. Wild in the middle of a change, and so Ryan Wojciechowski, plenty of time in his own end. He gives across for Cole Madzey, and now Madzey sends it all the way down the ice. Turning with this is Ryoto Anukaye. Anukaye, his pass goes behind the stick of Dubois. Icing is called, and the faceoff gets the puck down deep. Shovels one in front. That's paddled aside by Marceau, and the Wild are able to clear. A bouncing puck is corralled by Madzey. Now turning with this is Maverick Skeens. The defenseman, nice little move, gives himself some space. Skeens, a backhand pass, then gets the shot. Another shot saved by Marceau. It's underneath him, and he holds on. Skeens with the backhand shot, forcing Olivier Marceau to make his 34th save of the game. Wrapped around the boards by Albanese, not out of the zone. Albanese will try the near side wall this time. Here is Dawson Taylor. First time we've said his name in this game. He'll dump the puck down deep. Reversed by Berry. And now Remsen goes hard around the boards and connects up ahead with Turner. Turner for Madzey, or check that, for Mastroni, but Mastroni couldn't handle the pass. Now Turner with it again. This time gives it along for a Lefkoff, or check that, that was Madzey. Now Cole Madzey with it again. Madzey looking for an option. Didn't see anything he liked. All three Colonials forwards hanging out in the neutral zone. Now they come in for a controlled breakout. And Madzey lost possession of the puck momentarily. He's had enough, so he gives it along for Wojciechowski, who finds Keola. Keola runs into a pair of Maine forecheckers. Lost possession of the puck. Sent back down into the Danbury zone. Connor Lefkoff feeds it ahead for Mastroni. Mastroni at the red line. He gains the blue line and sends it down deep. He'll chase after it. Bumped by Albanese. Albanese comes up with the puck. Sends one off the boards, not out of the zone. Wojciechowski coming the other way. Fakes the shot. Nearly runs into a teammate. Feeds it along for Jellison. Jellison, a weak shot. Rolls in on goal. It's loose as Marceau unable to get a glove on it. Now Mastroni. Back for Jellison, who is sneaking in from the point. Shot goes wide. Westendorf picks it up. Goes back. Lefkoff at the point. That shot also goes wide. Now Madzey sends a player down to the ice. That's his fellow number 4 in Ryan Wintle. Or check that, Regan Wintle. Meanwhile, the Wild in the middle of a change. So Mark Tisdale with nobody to pass to. Tisdale slow to get up after absorbing a hit. Now back up to his feet and back into the play. Here's Cole Madzey dumping it down deep. Over 7 minutes gone by here in the third period. The Wild with a 4-1 lead. Cole Madzey behind the net. Now in the corner looking for an option. Goes back to the point. Berry, a shot. That gets blocked. This is Carson. Berry just as quickly sends it back the other way. Collected by Wiswell. Wiswell sees this go back around behind him. And Bertolini unable to clear. Pinching in from the point was Madzey. Kept it alive, but only for a moment. Now Luke Church tries feeding it up ahead for Carson. O'Brien. He'll wrap it around the boards, but Bertolini is there to cut it down. Carson tried dumbing it along for Church. Instead, it's a turnover, and now here's Kevin Remsen. Remsen, a snapshot, gets deflected into the near side wall. Along with Maverick Skeens, Connor Lefkoff, and Cole Madzey, the defenseman. Not every day you see a power play with 3 defensemen out on the ice, but for Danbury, and with the players that are missing, it's all hands on deck. Here's Connor Lefkoff starting things up. Into the wild end, feeds across for Weber. Weber, Danbury's only goal scorer, came on the power play. Shot was blocked. Now Turner helping out. Goes back to Lefkoff at the point. He has Madzey and gives to him. Madzey back for Lefkoff. Lefkoff thinking about a shot. Instead, gives along for Weber. Now Lefkoff, Madzey. Lefkoff, Weber. Lots of movement at the top of the umbrella, but no shots on goal. 50 seconds gone by in the Danbury power play. Here's Weber again. Weber, Madzey, a shot, save, rebound, another save by Marceau. Lefkoff shot is blocked. Here is Cole Madzey. Lefkoff winds and fires. That never made its way through to the cage. Getting in the way of that was some combination of Maverick Skeens and Ryota Inukaye. Now Weber fakes the shot, gives to Skeens. Lefkoff back to Skeens. Skeens, his drive is punched aside by Marceau, and it goes out. Luke Church on the draw for Maine. He won it, but nobody was there. And so it's controlled by Danbury out of the zone. Here's Cole Madzey. Madzey on goal, saved by Marceau. Rebound left on the side of the net, collected by Turner. Turner cycles down low, Madzey. Madzey keeps that cycle going. This time it's Berry who sends one in front of the net, intercepted, and the Wild are able to clear. Bertolini through the neutral zone, shakes off a check. Bertolini by himself, a sharp angle attempt saved by O'Brien. Rebound collected by Turner. Zach Turner for Madzey. Now Turner again. Danbury can't afford to spend much time in their own end. Here's Dylan Weber, who got the scoring started for the Colonials. Manages to walk through a pair of Maine players. Shot off the stick of Madzey goes wide. Wojciechowski keeps it alive at the blue line. Wojciechowski thinking about a shot. Instead gives down low Turner. Turner, he gets bowled over from behind. Matt Carson will go to the penalty box. It'll be 2 minutes. Weber up front with him as well. Cole Madzey, Maverick Skeens, the defenseman on this 4-on-3 power play, as it's controlled by the Wild and Owen Dubois. Dubois flips it down deep. Skeens is there to collect. 40 seconds to go with the 4-on-3 power play. Here's Skeens through the neutral zone. Skeens gains the main zone. He plays pitch and catch with Madzey. Now Madzey, his shot. That one caught Marceau by surprise. It goes off his shoulder and over the net. Dylan Weber picks up the puck, gives back to Madzey. Now for Skeens. He'll switch spots with Madzey. He'll wind and fire, saved by Marceau. Madzey picks up the loose puck with 15 seconds to go. Skeens a drive, punched aside by Marceau, and the Wild are able to clear as Reagan Whittle gets it all the way down. 2 seconds and 1. Remsen's out of the box for Danbury. Werner out of the box for Maine, and it's a 5-on-4 power play for another minute. Here is Skeens. Feeds down low for Turner. Turner goes behind the net using his body to protect the puck. Goes back up to the point. Lefkoff. Now Madzey. Madzey had trouble controlling the pass. He'll switch positions with Skeens. Now Lefkoff again. Lefkoff takes the shot. Gloved by Marceau. Paired up with Kevin Remsen and Brady Hill. Weber with a face-off victory. Here's Madzey at the point, switching spots with Lefkoff. Lefkoff gives along for Weber. That one takes a weird bounce. Let's see where the face-off goes. I think in this face-off out into a neutral zone. 28 seconds to go in the Danbury power play. Here's Connor Lefkoff. Lefkoff gets it down deep. In the corner, puck on his backhand, looking for some help. Instead, the pressure went away, so he's able to take it up to the top. Now Weber back for Lefkoff. Lefkoff, one-timer by Madzey is saved by Marceau and cleared all the way out. 2 seconds and 1. You hear Shane O'Brien beaver tailing to our left. We're back to 5-a-side hockey with under 5 minutes to play in regulation, and Danbury needs 2 to tie. This is chipped in front, and Weber just couldn't quite direct that on goal. Another opportunity. Marceau makes the save. Delayed call coming up. Let's see what it is. Reversing back for Wojciechowski. Danbury needs to get the puck out of the zone. Wojciechowski battling for possession with Dubois. It's turned over and then just trickling wide off the stick of Luke Church. Pitchforked out of the zone. 50 seconds to go in Maine's power play. Under 3.5 to go in regulation time. Sent over far side. This will be Bertolini who gets there first. He tries dropping it off, but intercepted by Madzey. Madzey turns away from the pressure once. Mastroni. Wojciechowski. Wojciechowski, he'll send this on goal. Marceau down in the butterfly. Not sure if that should count as a shot on goal considering it came from 150 feet away. Either way, 20 seconds to go now in Maine's power play, and this is Wintle. Wintle tries to split the D, gets hauled down, looking for a penalty, but there's none coming. Colonials need to clear. It's Connor Lefkoff. Manages to feed it up ahead for Skeens. Skeens gives a cross back for Skeens. He scores! A shorthanded goal. Madzey on the point. Here is Weber with another face-off win, the most important of the game. Fed across for Turner. Turner goes back. Madzey, a shot saved by Marceau. It's loose somewhere in the blue paint. Everybody poking at it. Referee right on top of things. He still sees it. Cleared up out of the zone, but a good back check by Madzey. Takes away an easy goal. Now tripped up on the plays. Lefkoff, no call coming. Still under, or rather now a minute to play as this is lofted down the ice into the goal. And the main penalties on both sides that have gone undetected towards the end of this third period. All the way down the ice, icing is called. Evan Remsen out on the ice as well. O'Brien now sneaking out of his cage. And now O'Brien to the bench. So, extra attacker on again for Danbury. Not like this is a tournament and goal differentials far down on the tiebreaker list, so why not go for it? 32 seconds to go. The Wild now pinning the puck up against the boards, trying to see this one out. Remsen all the way down the ice, just wide. Racing after his Lefkoff. He'll get the whistle on the icing. 19 seconds. Off the draw. This goes into the far side corner behind the net. Pair of players battling for it. Anukaye back out on the ice. Can't clear it out of the zone. 2 seconds and 1. And the Maine Wild